Bears and the Eagles, and it comes your way next.
Opened back in 2003. Have a look at the link. Lincoln Financial Field, where 70,000 are rocking and ready to go in Philadelphia. They were winners last time out, so they'll be looking, Charles, to make it 2 in a row. Seems like we were just starting training camp, but here we are in October, and off we go on EA Sports. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. A solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32. So here are the Bears now for their opening drive. They'll be led out by a first-round pick back in 2021 from Ohio State. It's Justin Fields.
And this is a game for grit, determination, and somehow finding a way not to panic. What a horrible start for them. I mean, they haven't won a game yet. So now, as a quarterback, you're not just talking to your team. You've got to demonstrate to them what they need to do to win. He's got to be the leader by how he plays.
And he works his way.
The preseason work comes into play for some of those backups. It's not just them getting some experience on the field, but preparing each week in practice as if they were going to play. And when you have guys like that on your team, you've got a chance for success when the injury bug hits.
They'll work from the 36 on 2nd and 6. Here's Fields. And he will find the open man. It's DJ Moore. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. 22 yards there, a first down.
And even though this is a top 5 rushing offense, and we see this especially early in the game, they're going to do their best to keep you honest. They don't want you getting the habit of stacking the box, so that's a good throw there. And they're able to come up with the first down.
And he'll follow his blockers there all the way down to the 23-yard line. Now we'll get a stoppage here as it appears we've got an Eagle slow to get up. While they come out and take a look at him, we will step aside for just a moment. And they'll run on first down with Hubbard. And he'll manage to pick up about 4 at 2nd down.
Some of the most unselfish players on any football team, defensive tackles, because we ask them to just eat up blocks and allow other people to make tackles. But when he can make a play himself, as we just saw there, that's a big day.
Fields tapping it forward, jet sweep. And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. Defensive coordinators love that. You got a quarterback willing to stick his nose in there.
See it coming the whole way. You see the receiver coming in motion in your direction. Nice job eluding the blocker, making the play behind the line of scrimmage, but an even better job studying the play before you have to try and defend it.
Misses the target, incomplete. Now Jake Elliott for the field goal try. It's a 39-yard attempt, right hash. The kick by Elliott is good, and it's 3-0. The Bears hit the scoreboard first. So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal there.
And what a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well. And kudos to you. You didn't jinx him.
From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. So now here comes the Eagles offense as they get ready to take over. They'll be led out by a Heisman runner-up during his college days. It's the versatile Jalen Hurts.
And what a performance in his last game. A couple of touchdown passes. That was positive.
But more than 2 interceptions.
Yeah, that's not what he's looking for. What did Vince Lombardi say, though? Winning isn't everything.
It's the only thing.
And that's what he hangs his hat on after last week's game.
7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3.
I heard all the stories. I watched some of the tape of the old school guys, the throwback guys who were the punishing runners and knocked people aside to pick up yardage. I'm so glad I was sitting here today and got to see it with my own eyes.
Off the play fake, here's Hurts. Now a diving effort right sideline. He's got it. It's a gain of 13 for number 13, and it gives him a first down.
When I played in the yard as a kid, I used to imitate the spectacular catches that I would see on TV. I don't think I ever imitated one quite that well.
Come on, give yourself some credit.
No, I know better. What we just saw there, that was pretty special.
They run with a veteran here. It's Rashad Penny. And he's swallowed up right near the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be second down. The Eagles at 1-3 here in the early part of the year. And they were winners their last time out, so they'll be looking to make it 2 in a row.
And so much about football, partner, comes down to mindset. Being in the right frame of mind, and the best way to get in that good frame of mind, winning. So they come in feeling good. They've got the home crowd behind them. And I think they're going to be tough to beat in this one.
And a pretty good burst there as they get this across midfield and down to the 46. 12 yards is the pickup. Good for an Eagle first down. They'll keep it on the ground. McClain. And this time they were ready for him as they'll stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Tyreek Stevenson in on the stop. You look at this Bears defense. They're a unit that struggled some against the run, no doubt, coming in 25th out of 32 teams.
And this group talks all the time about wanting to be better, getting stronger against the run. And to me, it all starts up front. You've got to win the line of scrimmage in order to play against the run very well.
A second down pass play there, but it's incomplete.
Partner, what we're seeing so far is the defense is certainly coordinated. Both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play and forced him to try and throw through contact and short of the sticks.
Here's Hurts to throw. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
Nice back-to-back plays defensively. They're stacking momentum now. 1 incompletion, 2 incompletion. They're going for more.
So on trots the field goal unit, and wow, this is going to be a challenge here. This was the old NFL record distance for decades, a 63-yard attempt. And this is off target to the left. Didn't get there anyway. It's a pretty big roll of the dice, and he comes up a bit short.
Yeah, you knew when you saw the holder setting up on the other side of the 50 that this was going to be a long shot. But to me, there's really no loss here because you've shown confidence in him. Kicking it from a long distance, that'll pay dividends. And the miss, you can shake that one off. He wasn't likely to make it in the first place.
23 yards on the pickup there and a first. Well, it's kind of fitting. A couple days ago when we met with him, I said, what is it about your running game that's so effective? He said, I like to tag myself as elusive. He was pretty elusive right there.
And his teammates appreciate that because they know they don't have to hold their blocks for very long, as one of them told us. If I just breathe some bad breath on the guy in front of me, that's all I need to do, and he's gone.
Well, this defense for the Eagles, they had certainly had their struggles to start the season, but they put it all together in getting that first victory a week ago.
And every defensive team that we talk to, they spend a lot of time talking about creating turnovers. And anytime you get 2 or more in a game, you've had a really good performance. They exceeded that number in a huge way. They got the football back all times in the game.
2 yards the loss, and now 3rd and 12. Looked like the defense, they were ready for that one.
No, left him almost no room to work after catching the ball. He could throw every move in the book at him. They were there, and they tackled him for a loss.
And that's going to be caught by Peoples-Jones. And he has another first down as they'll get the ball down to the Eagles' 12-yard line. Now we're going to get a stoppage. Appears to be an injured Bear on the field. They had to settle for 3 last drive, hoping this second go-around ends in 6. In good position, 1st and 10. A give running right, it's Hubbard. And he'll be dropped at about the 11 after only a yard.
Absolutely love the effort there. The ability to flow from his inside spot and stop that one at the line of scrimmage. Nice linebacker play.
2nd and 9. From the gun, here's Fields. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. Touchdown, Bears! Donovan Peoples-Jones. His first touchdown on the year. And the Bears add 6 to their lead. Elliott good with a PAT. And the lead grows to 10-0. So the drive there took 6 plays. And it culminates in a touchdown for Chicago. taken at about the 1. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. So back onto the field, here come the Eagles for their second drive. They'll look to get something started. They need to, down 10-0 early as they've got it 1st and 10. They'll start on the ground. It's Rashad Penny. He's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on 1st down. Well, you're down early.
I told his offensive coordinator, let's run the football. Let's get things settled down a little bit and find our way back into this game.
Now, meanwhile, here's a 2nd down throw that's knocked away and incomplete. Hollywood Brown, the intended receiver, and it's 3rd and short. You look at this Bears defense, and they're a unit that struggled some against the run, no doubt, coming in 25th out of 32 teams.
Well, there wasn't anything wrong with them on that play, was there? Able to make a nice stop, held them to no gain. The key to their defense, though, is exactly what the defense coordinator told you and I. They've got to be consistent.
Here's Hunt. And he takes this up right near the 45-yard line. He'll get a nice chunk there on the 1st down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
And that's a nice gain by him on 1st down, picking up some key yardage.
Ball spotted at the 45. Here's 2nd and 4. Hurts sets up to throw it. That's caught inside the 20. Touchdown, Eagles. Devontae Smith, 55 yards. And the Eagles have cut it back within a score. Point after, right down the middle. And that'll cut it to 3 at 10-7. So just a 3-point game now as they send this one away. And he won't return this one. He'll go down to a knee, and they'll start at the 25. So here are the Bears to take over on offense. They've dropped 4 straight games coming into this one, remember, but they have the lead here. Fields and the Bears now with a 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line.
It is. He is truly a big man who just made a big play.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Fields. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Well, you most certainly don't want to go 3 and out here and get the football right back because your friend
throwing on 3rd down. Fields. He's got his target. That's complete. And he will have the Bears 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down converted.
That's a play that will likely be forgotten when you talk about big moments in this game. But plays like this are critical to keep drives going. And if points result, we'll call this play significant.
Out of the gun, here's the give to Hubbard. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last 2 plays.
We use the word relentless a lot with guys who are aggressive on the field. In this case, it really fits, doesn't it? How about his ability to break tackles and his feet never stop moving?
1st down, they'll stay on the ground with Hubbard. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. The 71 yards rushing for him as he has been tough to stop here in this 1st half. They had a chance to limit his yardage, but he was able to fight off that tackle.
So it's not just the responsibility of the guys who missed the tackles along the way. It's all 11 on defense. Able to stop this guy, unable to do it on that play. They've got to find a way. How about his ability to break through and gain that yardage?
This will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on 1st down.
I do think it's fair to say that they were caught off guard a little bit. We decided not to throw it on 1st down. But give them credit. They recovered in time to deny him the 1st down yardage. but it's only second and short. So that run is still likely to lead to a new set of downs.
Fields. And that is caught. Touchdown, Bears. Noah Gray. His second touchdown on the season. And the Bears are able to widen their advantage. Elliott good on the extra point, and his guys will take a 10-point lead. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. But no run back here. Fair catch, and this will come out to the 25. Here's the Philadelphia offensive unit now as they head out to take over possession. They trail by 10, 17-7 as they come up on a 1st and 10. They go play action with Hurts. Wide open receiver complete. The whistles and a stoppage here. It looks like one of the Eagles is in some discomfort out there. So as the medical staff takes a look, we'll step aside. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. They'll send a receiver here in motion right. On the run, this is Hunt. Give him maybe a yard. Quite the opposite from the previous big gainer.
That's a really nice play. We're able to stack that one up. When they get back in the huddle, he's got to tell his guys up front, great job. They kept people off of him, allowed him to run and make the hit on the runner.
Filled the gap nicely, kept him to just a 1-yard gain. Throwing is Hurts. His throw incomplete.
Had no command that time, but ended up putting a little too much heat on it, don't you think, partner?
Absolutely, just needed a touch more air under it. Instead, he fired an absolute bullet.
Waste of time.
In need of a conversion on 3rd down. They had the big play to start the drive. Not much sense. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. And unable to connect. Incomplete. I'll give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down. And his kick is good. And they're back within a touchdown. It's 17-10. So he missed his first attempt, remember, but this time he gets back on the bike and knocks it home.
Yeah, and sometimes that first one can really impact you moving forward. It can just stay with you too long and affect everything else you do during the game. In this case, though, able to shake it off. He's riding high again.
And he won't return this one. He'll go down to a knee, and they'll start at the 25. Here comes Chuba Hubbard. Let's take a closer look at him. And he's well on his way to a 100-yard game. He's already more than halfway there. We're only in the 2nd quarter.
And what I've always loved about running backs is they'll tell you, I had no idea how many yards I had.
Right.
Those guys have an innate sense of where they are in a ball game and how many yards they've accumulated, because you know they're always working towards 100.
He's been working well towards 100 here. Hold on here, because on that last run, it looks like we have a player who was shaken up. The medical staff is going to come out here and take a look, and we will take a short break. The big play to start him out has him at the 45 already. A play fake, now Fields to throw. Now a quick throw there, but it's going to be incomplete. Not sure what happened out there, but it looked like the timing was a little off on that throw.
Well, you know I'm a defender, so what am I going to say?
Great defense.
Darn right. They did something to disrupt that timing.
Here we go.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. They'll toss this right side to Hubbard. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. It'll go as a loss of a yard, so that'll be the 3rd and 11.
Well, with the kind of half he's had, I think we can forgive him that run, right? Not everyone's going to be a big play, is it?
No, also the blocking just wasn't there. No room to run.
Yeah, defensively, they got to find a way to build on that because he's eating them alive in the first half.
To throw is Fields. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back. Here's Blake Gillikin now. And last week in the loss, 5 punts as he gets this one away. We'll call that a 43-yard punt, 2 on the return. And the Eagles will be backed up deep to get the drive started as they take over 1st and 10. Hurts and the Eagles come up here 1st and 10 from back at their own 10-yard line. They'll start this drive out on the ground. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. Second down. Here's Hurts. He's got a man. Complete. Still going inside the 20. Touchdown. A.J. Brown. 91 yards. And the Eagles are able to strike quickly here as they are in for 6. Extra point splits the uprights. We've got a tie for the first half. 17-17 the score. All even to this point as the kick's away. No run back here, down to a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The Chicago offense set to get started. As we eat closer and closer to intermission, Charles, remember last time out they punted. They would love to get points here, especially if this is going to be their final possession of the first half.
Yeah, and this is what close games feel like because the pressure is on both sides, but sometimes the pressure is a little bit higher on the team with the slight edge because they're trying to hold on to that, trying to increase it. Let's see how this one continues.
And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. On first down, it's Fields. That pass complete to Moore. And he'll be brought down just shy of the 40. And they get 17 more on that one and another first down. If you're going to blitz, likely going to leave you in man coverage with this guy, and that is less than ideal.
It is because just about any offense that has an elite receiver.
And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. Now the Bears going to call the first of their... As the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half. They'll come up after the sack on a 2nd and 12. Fields now to throw. And this is going to be caught, but they'll say out of bounds. So it's incomplete. I believe they buzz down. They're going to take another look at this. First down marker at the 31. It's 3rd down. Fields. Escaping the pressure. And he will not make it back to the line of scrimmage. He's going to be taken down. The Eagles going to take the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. And this one is no good. He missed it. And this game will remain tied here in quarter number 2.
And now 2 problems as I see it. First, you missed the kick, which granted was a long one. But second, you set the other guys up with great field position and enough time to maybe get downfield and get a field goal attempt of their own.
The Eagles offense going to take over late in this first half. And with great starting field position and a couple of timeouts at their disposal, they'll certainly have the green light here. The Eagles in good position to start out as they come up 1st and 10 on their side of midfield at the 47.
Now Hurts looking to change the play.
They'll start on the ground here on 1st down. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. 2nd down coming up. Now another timeout called for by the offense as the clock will stop with 35 seconds to go in quarter number 2.
Play action. Here's Hurts.
And that is caught at the 10-yard line. Touchdown, Eagles.
Devontae Smith.
2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far.
And the Eagles will take the lead here in the final minute of the first half.
Extra point right around the middle. They will take a 7-point lead. The Eagle kick team out there now as they run up and send this one away. And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee and they'll bring the football out to the 25.
The Bears going to get one more possession in this first half.
And with time quickly fading here in the 2nd quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Now the Bears going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 24 seconds to go in this first half.
Fields throw complete here to Kmet.
Now the Bears will use their 3rd and final timeout. And with halftime on the horizon, they'll be out of timeouts from here forward.
On 2nd down, here's Fields.
And that will be incomplete with a clock down now to 13 seconds.
So many times we've seen him try to escape the pocket and do something with his legs, but in this case, the pressure was too intense and he made the wise choice to just get rid of the football and make sure no one was going to get it.
So the incomplete pass on the last play, and that leads us to a 3rd and 3.
To the air again, Fields. And that one too wide and incomplete.
And this defense definitely in his head there on 3rd down, and he's pretty fortunate. They didn't call for grounding on this one. That was a good 10 feet over everyone's head.
On 4th down, the punt team is on as this. They'll throw now on the final play. He's going deep for Brown. And a penalty flag comes in as that one winds up incomplete, but the contact is going to move the ball well downfield. So that PI call will give him one more play.
And it'll be an untimed play as well. Now the half will end after this one, unless there's another defensive penalty.
And his kick is good. He got every bit of that one as it's good from 56.
Message received here. No need to wait. We're going to skip halftime and get right back to the action. Here comes the 3rd quarter.
Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth ready for quarter number 3. So the Eagles with the lead, and they're going to get this football first as the 3rd quarter gets underway.
This fielded right at the goal line. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. This offense ready for their upcoming series as we get a look at the former Heisman Trophy winner, Devontae Smith.
He's having a day here in quarter number 3. Over 100 yards, couple touchdowns. Every receiver's hope for when they head into that game in the National Football League.
And his team is loving what he's giving them. Of course, the yardage is terrific, but I think it's what you mentioned, the 2 touchdowns. That's the big one because he's paying off his results downfield.
And still more time here, 3rd quarter. We'll see what else he has in store for us. They take a shot downfield there, but it winds up falling incomplete.
They decided the opportunity was there and launched a deep ball, but he was unable to get away from the defender, couldn't create space, couldn't uncover the end of the route, and that one winds up incomplete.
On second down now. McClain. And not much there. Maybe a yard up to the 24.
Well, that's a good start to this drive on the defensive side of the ball.
Forcing completion on first down. Then you're able to shut down the running play on second.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised now. A little bit of pressure going at the quarterback in an expected passing situation.
On third down, McClain. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. Philadelphia picking up the first on a gain of 15.
Most of the damage has been done through the air. I mean, they've rung the bell 3 times with passing touchdowns. But guess what? Ground game has not been neglected. Nice little burst right there.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. On first down, McClain. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on second down. Decided to hand it off that time on the run-pass option.
Appeared to be an easy decision. Just gave it inside. Nice steady gain.
2 yards to go, second down. They'll keep it on the ground. McClain, and he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Chalk that up as a 4-yard loss, and now it's third down.
I'll tell you what, this defense hasn't played its best, but they're still right in this football game. And if they keep making plays just like that, they're going to give their offense a chance.
Hurts. He's going deep for Brown. That's caught inside the 20. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
Boy, this has just been an offensive clinic. It's seemingly been one big play after another, and add this one on to the list. When you can bite off more than half the field on one play, things are definitely working in your favor.
No gain on the play that time, and it sets up 2nd and goal.
And now defensively, you have to look at this like the game's on the line. It's just the 3rd quarter, but another touchdown given up here could really spell an end to their chances. So they need to toughen up and keep them out of the end zone.
Second down, here's Jalen Hurts. And a quick throw here that's complete. A minimal gain there on the 8th play of the drive.
As a defense, you're more balanced when you're in zone coverage because you're able to keep your eyes on the quarterback and see the play develop in front of you. They're able to keep the quick pass in front of them and stop it right at the line of scrimmage.
Big play coming here. It's 3rd and goal.
Let's get that touch.
They'll try to run this one in. And he'll maybe get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. No gain on the play that time. So a big stop, and it's going to leave him with a 4th and goal.
I apologize in advance, partner, but the beefeaters on the interior of this D-line, you just know they were licking their chops on 3rd and short. And yes, they were rewarded with a tasty dish, stuffing that one short of a 1st down.
Well, we got beef eaters licking their chops and tasty dish in one fell swoop.
I did apologize in advance, didn't I?
Yeah, you did. That line's not eating tofu. I'll tell you that much for free. They'll try and throw for it with Hurts. And this is caught. Touchdown. Hollywood Marquise Brown from 3 yards out. And the Eagles take the opening kickoff of the 3rd quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead. Extra extra point safely through. And that'll make this a 3-score game now. The lead moves to 17.
From a yard or two deep, here comes a return. And he'll be dropped at the 21-yard line. So bringing it out of the end zone proves not a good decision. Loses him about 4 yards.
So here are the Bears now as they get set for their first possession of the second half.
Fields and the Bears now with a 1st and 10.
At their own 21. They'll try and start this drive in the air.
There's a short throw. It's caught by Kmet.
No gain, and it's second down.
Got to give credit where it's due. Really nice defense on that play. The pitch and catch was successful, but not any run after
it. 2nd and 10 now. 3rd quarter action from Philadelphia, PA. A give up the middle, Hubbard.
And he finds some space past the 25 to the 27.
I don't care what the emphasis is in the NFL at any given time. Every defense is still going to say the number one goal every game is stop the run. And right now, they're not doing that. And that really chips away at your confidence.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down.
Back to throw. Fields. Able to find the open man. That's complete.
And he'll be taken down, but not before they reach the 50. That 3rd down conversion good for 23. Under a minute to go in this 3rd quarter as they come up 1st and 10.
From the 50, here's Fields.
And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
Give some credit to the defender on that when he read all of his keys perfectly and got a great break on the ball and able to force that incompletion.
So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10.
Now Fields. And he couldn't get that one to his man. Short of him, it's low and incomplete.
Let's face it, if you want to get back into the game, these are the kind of throws you got to hit. He's wide open right there. Got to be able to get it to him.
And those are the throws that haven't been available to them every time he's dropped a pass. Yeah, that's a big miss.
Here's Fields.
And he will slide to a stop. He does have the 1st down. 17 yards on the pickup there. The drive will continue.
It certainly appears that he's been able to get a read on how they've wanted to contain him in this game. He's seen some places where he can beat them in big spots, and right there, he slides in with ease for the 1st down.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33.
They'll run out of the gun. It's Hubbard.
And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or two shy of the 10. 3 quarters have come and gone. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL. And welcome back. We are in the city of brotherly love, Philadelphia. It's Bears football, but they trail on the scoreboard as we get set to bring you the 4th quarter.
From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10. And they'll go again here with Hubbard.
This carry, despite the extra effort, will be stopped short of the 10. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
We've called a lot of games, but we don't normally talk about inside linebackers being that fleet of foot, do we?
No, he was able to get outside there to make that play.
Yeah, and you know what makes them faster? Their ability to read plays, understand what offenses are trying to do, and put themselves in proper position.
And he'll fight his way down inside the 10 to the 9-yard line. Gain of 2 there on the heels of a 1-yard pickup on 1st.
Not too many offenses want to turn down long drives, but when you're down what they are, they've got to pay it off with some points.
Now this drive, they're 2 for 2 on 3rd down conversions, but they need 7 yards here.
Now it's Fields. Justin Fields.
His third touchdown of the game, number 11 on the year.
And the Bears have got it back to a 2-score game here in the fourth.
Elliott good with a PAT, and the lead is trimmed down to 10. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away.
And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20. An injury stoppage here, and that's Marquise Brown, who appears to be shaken up.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. Now, there are 2 scores on the plus side. Still time here in this fourth quarter, but maybe you start thinking about playing keep away?
Yeah, I think here's the situation. You're not thinking touchdowns anymore. You're just thinking first downs. To keep up with your theme there of playing keep away, first downs, they can't touch the ball.
To about the 23.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
Ball at the 23, 2nd and 8. Off the play fake, here's Hurts.
And intercepted, maybe the turning point they need. And they will score a pick 6 for a Bears touchdown. Well, don't change that channel just yet. This one may have gotten a bit more interesting.
Put down the remote, put down the clicker. This one looked like it was over. It looked like they were ready to seal the deal. But in doing so, by pitching it around a little bit, it cost them. We could have a great finish.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away.
From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20. Eagles offense and A.J. Brown headed back out there.
Seems like the measuring stick for a receiver for a great game is 100 yards. Well, he's well past that now.
And as we analyze how he's getting them, that's where it really becomes fun because, let's face it, they keep sending coverage at him, keep trying to put the pressure on, yet he finds ways downfield and finds openings. That's a really crafty receiver.
That's on the guard, Connor Williams.
Still first hit.
It's game time. Let's do our thing. Let's do our thing. Good.
Pushing the run down the field.
Now Hunt. And down he'll go at the 25. Call it a gain of 12, but of course not a first down due to the previous penalty. This is where, fourth quarter, you got the lead, you give it to the big guy. Defensively kind of sucks the will out of them, doesn't it? Because they don't want to tackle him right now this late in the game.
Well, you say that with accusatory tones. I mean, but you're exactly right. I know it's not something we actually want to talk about, but as a defender, 4 quarters worth of trying to bring people down, 4 quarters worth of pounding, and now late in the game, here comes that big guy coming at you, and a lot of guys are wondering whether they want to come up and make that tackle at this stage of the game.
A second down pass play there, but it's incomplete.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. The offense on third down, they've hit it 50%, 3 of 6 to this point. This will be 3rd and 6.
Hurts sets up to throw it.
And that will be incomplete as well.
Whether that's a little grabbing, a little hand fighting, by any means necessary on 3rd down, he was able to get the job done in the secondary and swat that one away.
He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. Yeah, call it 38 yards on the punt, no return, and the Bears take over.
Another drive coming up for this Chicago offense. Their defense accomplished step one of the mission. They forced the punt. Now they'll look to erase that deficit and take a fourth quarter lead. Blitz coming, and down he goes. He couldn't get rid of it. He takes a sack for a loss of 6 to bring up second down. Tell you what, he did not have much time there to scan the field before he was ducking and covering.
Did it appear to you, as it did to me, that the defensive front won their play really quickly? Meaning the guys in front of them had almost no chance to block him. They were on him in a hurry.
And past the 40 before he's out of bounds.
Well, partner, for a few years they looked like this read option play was going to take over the whole NFL. It seemed like everyone was using it. But it has been scaled back considerably in the last few seasons, mainly because people are worried about their quarterbacks getting hit. But when you call it at the right time and you use it properly, you see the type of gains you can get. A nice chunk of yards there by the quarterback.
He is going nowhere as he is enveloped behind the line. Here comes the Bears punter now as he's on here to punt it away. And he couldn't get it to check up. That kicks all the way into the end zone for a touchback. Here comes Eagle offense now as they get set to take over here. A little less than 4 minutes remaining, and the margin for error is small with this slim lead. Operate within your 4-minute offense here, Charles?
Definitely. Remember, the 4-minute offense doesn't always correspond to what's up on the clock. What they need to do is play a little bit of keep away right now. Run the clock down. Make sure their opponent doesn't get the ball back. Their dream scenario, get enough first downs and make them eat up their timeouts so the game ends when you're kneeling down with the football.
Brings up 2nd and 9.
Now Hurts changing up the play. On 2nd down, McLean. And he's going to have to protect the football and take his lumps here at this stage of the game as they stop him behind the line. That 2nd down play nets a -4.
And this is why the head coach gets paid the big bucks. Look at where they are in this situation, partner. Do you throw the ball here in a long-distance situation? Do you run it again and trust your defense and make sure you take care of the ball and punt it away? What kind of options do you have here, and what do you trust more on your team?
Yeah, they may have just pushed him back into that throwing situation. We'll see. I hate to surrender the football when you're nursing a slim lead, but they're going to have to punt it away and trust that defense.
It's the right play at this stage of the game as well. You don't need to press it here because you do have that little bit of a cushion, and you count on your D to make it stand up.
3 points separating these two sides with 2 minutes left to go in the fourth. The Eagles send out their punter now as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. They call that a punt of 38 yards officially, and it will be 1st and 10 as they take over. So now Fields and the Bears down 34-31, a minute 53 remaining. Now their losing streak in danger of continuing as they come up on 1st down. Now Fields. And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. The sack recorded. It's a loss of 5, and now it's 2nd down.
And this dominant defensive performance continued on that play. This poor quarterback has not received the protection he needs and has had to pick himself up off the turf far too often.
Back to throw. Fields connects with Peoples-Jones. Following the play now, they're going to stop the clock here as a man is shaken up. Hopefully, obviously nothing serious here. Medical staff are going to take a peek, and we'll take a break. So you don't have to beg the Philly faithful to make noise. On their feet for 3rd down. And he is caught. And he's going to get out of bounds with the 1st down. So that's going to double their pleasure for sure. They get the 1st and save a timeout. All eyes on Fields. He'll dump this one off to Hubbard. And he'll lose yardage here. Back at the 47. Here's 2nd down. Here's Fields. Looking underneath and finding Hubbard.
Now the Bears going to use the second of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds left to go in the game.
Work to do here with a crowd at fever pitch. 3rd and 9.
He'll look to throw. And this is caught. He hits low. And he has another first down as they'll get the ball down to the Eagles' 20-yard line. They'll look to throw.
Over the middle, and that's caught by Kmet.
And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8. 2nd and 2. And the spike comes with just 12 seconds left to go.
And the crowd a major factor now. Here's 3rd down. They'll try and run for this with Hubbard.
Well, they needed 2. They go and get 1. 4th down. And now the timeout call. So 5 seconds left. And a field goal would send us to overtime. And the clock will now stop as a timeout is called with 5 seconds left. So here we go. Maybe the biggest kick of the game forthcoming. This to potentially send us to overtime. And his kick is indeed good. And they will tie this game here in the final seconds. So a money kick there in the final seconds. And now, barring any hijinks on the kickoff here, partner, I think you and I, we're going to settle in for a little overtime.
And I wouldn't have it any other way. This has been a dogfight all through regulation. No reason to think it won't continue in the extra period.
They'll come up 1st and 10 here.
Here's Hurts to throw. Airing it out deep for Smith. And incomplete on the deep ball. And here in overtime, if the team that receives the ball scores a touchdown, it's over. If they don't, we can still have some more football.
That's exactly right. If they go down and kick a field goal, the other team gets a possession to either match it or score a touchdown to win the ball game. If both teams kick field goals, the next team to score wins. But if the receiving team throws a pick six or fumbles the ball and it gets picked up by the defense and they score, the game is over at that point.
Fair catch called for and taken, so the ball brought up to the 25 to begin this overtime session.
And out now come the Eagles.
And everyone knows the OT rules, Charles, but pretty simple formula. They go down and get a field goal, we continue play, but if they can find the end zone on this possession, ball game over.
And as meticulously as all teams plan for a game, I don't doubt for a second on that offense coordinator's play sheet, he's got some overtime plays that he wants to run. I know it sounds crazy, but they plan for everything. 1st and 10 all the way throughout the game, 2nd and 7, whatever. Right now, he's looking at that play sheet saying, if we get to overtime, what can we break out that they haven't seen?
On 2nd down now, McLean, and that one blown up quickly as he's going to be stopped before he could even get started. This will be a loss of 3, and now a much tougher 3rd down looming. Now a first throw here in overtime. He's going deep for Brown. And that's caught inside the 35. A huge play there in overtime. 43 yards. Well, in overtime, I think Coach is always wondering, where's that magic line for my kicker? They're already in field goal range after that big play.
I'm glad you brought that up because that magic line can change throughout the game. It's constantly being updated by teams. It starts with pregame. Okay, how do you feel? As the game goes on, they might ask him again, still feel that same number? Is it a different number? Right hash, left hash, what do you need? And that goes into the play calling in OT.
A bit of an opening there on the first down run as they get this forward for about 6 yards. And I know you with every carry, especially in overtime, you're just saying if you're that ball carrier, hold on to the football.
Hold on to it, protect it, but not necessarily settling, because you're trying to get to the end zone. You're trying to end the game right here. And I know the defensive guys poking, clawing, raking, trying to knock the ball free and protect their end zone.
Yeah, like you alluded to, especially this part of the field. We'll play only the one overtime here was, and they stopped him just short of it.
What it does is emphasize that strategic football and situational football is not just played on the offensive side, is it? Defense understanding, as you noted, where the first down marker was and making sure they didn't get there. I apologize in advance, partner, but the beefeaters on the interior of this D-line, you just know they were licking their chops on 3rd and short. And yes, they were rewarded with a tasty dish, stuffing that one short of a first down.
A big call here in overtime. They're going for it on 4th down. They'll try and run for it. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. A gigantic call there in overtime, but it pays off with a first down. One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. And he's out of the end zone for a touchdown and a game winner in OT.
Charles, normally when you see a group score this many points, it's a complete blowout, but instead they needed every single